so back for segment 2. So we've been discussing the KBWA 8% rehydration weight gain rule, and then just had some discussion on that. But I want to take my focus now more towards you guys, because you're here as our guests on this show, and we appreciate it. This is our first team fighter interview. I interviewed my son. I don't think that really counts for a big time interview. It is to me. It's special to me. But these guys are out there really pushing the pace, and they're me and Ryan had it broke down the other day. We got Ken here. I think we had it broke down. You have fought about once a month since you started fighting. Actually, yeah. It's been how's that? How are you holding up?
Well, with that, it does after a while. Once you keep doing that, like fighting once every month, it gets kind of overwhelming, and you're just gonna like feel like you're scatterbrained. You know, you want to focus on one opponent, which from now on, all we're gonna do is like fight once every 2 months. You know, just take your time and focus on one person at a time. Not have to worry about, well, after this fight's over, oh crap, wait, I got this other one in 2 weeks, or I got this other one.
Right.
Like in 20 some days, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So, you got another
well,
one.
even if you win a fight, say you win the first round, it's still tough on you.
It is.
You wake up, you do all your training, your fight camp, and you go out, maybe just say you have an easy night, so to speak. It's never easy, but you go in there and say you get a first round win. I mean, you still come out, it's kind of like being in a car wreck, You get
adrenaline.
Little, get rear-ended a little bit, and you think, I'm fine. The next day you wake up with muscles that you never knew you had or sore. I suspect at the pace that you've been on, you've probably had some pretty painful days.
Yeah, it's bad after the fight. Most of my fights when I finish them in either the first or second round, the next day when I woke up, oh my God, I was so sore I couldn't even.
I was actually talking hypothetical about guys having first round finishes. A lot of your fights have been in the first round, Ken.
Yeah.
You won a lot of your fights in the first round. I've got you a breakdown here, brother. I got you MMA.com stuff, buddy. You can't run from this. This dude is putting it down. So we got, you were 6-0 as amateur. Had some good wins as amateur. You are 3-2 as a pro. And to step up for your first pro fight to fight Q Parks, let me tell you something, folks. This boy has no fear, and as evidenced by that. Took the second round.
First round was great.
First round was good.
Great round.
And you went on after that to get 3 wins, right? Dusty Stengel, Dusty Stengel, David Sutter, and Brandon Kaiser. Okay, so doing good things, fought a lot of fights. Just so starting 4/11, 2015 into 10/8, 16 when you fought Brandon Kaiser, Kentucky MMA. That is a pace. So.
And you gotta look, he had knee surgery, had to recover off of knee surgery. So you're looking at he was out 6 months.
Yeah, my first 6 amateur. Okay, my 6 amateur cage fights. I was fighting on a torn meniscus. Well, after I broke my hand, after my 6th amateur fight
was that Timmy Angle? Okay.
Yeah, I broke my hand. Well, after that healed up, and I started getting in the gym again. Well, next thing you know, I start having even worse problems out of my knee. And so we was like, well, we'll go have it looked at. So we went and had an MRI done, and they said, well, I hate to tell you this, but you got a torn meniscus. And I'm like, what's that? I don't even know what that is. He said, well, basically, if we don't repair it, or if we don't take it out, you'll more like, if you just keep fighting on this knee, by the time you hit 24 or 25 years old, your dream's done.
It's gone.
Yeah, you're done.
By the way, Ken actually had the same exact problem I had, so I feel your pain, brother.
So
You had the meniscus repair job done, correct? I mean, that's not, Ryan had meniscus. He had a clip out job.
yeah.
They just clipped it out. But I mean, Ryan recovered so fast.
I'd say he was walking the next day. Right?
They'll tell you if you take it out, you'll walk the next day, but then by the time, in the long run,
Yeah, that's what they told
it
me.
hurts you. But if they repair it, then you'll be out for a longer time.
Yeah.
Let it heal, but then
Yeah.
in the long run you'll be okay.
And every now and then it'll swell. I mean, cause
Yeah, you'll have problems.
a boy that well, let's see, his mom does personals with Donald, Selena Eldridge.
Okay.
And the boy's name's Jordan Cottle. We went to school with him. Well, I did. Stone still does, but he had his taken out, and about almost after every ball game, she said it's just swelled and it hurts him so bad he don't even know what to do. And my mom's explaining to her, said, "Didn't the doctor tell you, what happens like if you get it taken out?" She said, "No, he didn't tell us nothing." Well, when you get that taken out, you'll be walking the day after the surgery. You're gonna be like, "Well, dang, man,
Yeah.
it's healing
Yeah,
fast."
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's supposed to do that. If you have it repaired and fixed correctly, then you're gonna be out for 6 weeks.
Yeah, it was tough for me. I had mine done when that was 2013. I was 31 years old. So, a 31-year-old dude getting knee surgery, trying to teach, running a gym, it was tough. And I don't know if y'all remember the night I tried to grapple my first time back. And I think I probably grabbed my knee and run out crying like a little baby. Let me tell you something.
No joke.
Well, if you remember the day, John, me and Ken and you was the only ones in the gym, and when I strained mine, I just strained mine, and I didn't have medical insurance. I couldn't get an MRI.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what's crazy about Ken's knee is that like halfway through his amateur career, like during practice, like you always notice things, and like his knee would just give out.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, Ken, go get this checked out. Ken's just stubborn, and he's just and he fights on, and it just
He pushes through a lot, man.
It's amazing.
He always has. I've known we all go back a long way. The whole crew in Hazard does. Some people don't want to admit it.
I don't know that.
Some people don't want to admit it. It's all right.
It's
We're all. It's like one big dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
That's what we are. But I've seen these boys grow up, and from the time they were kids, and you were not kids anymore. These are killers now. But from the time they were kids, they were always tough. Just like a level of I don't care if my knees hurt or my foot's hurt. I'm going to train. That's just the way they work. And that's continued. That never changes, and that's something that I don't think he should kind of say. And I'm not just trying to fill your guys full here, but I mean it's just the truth. It's always like that. Let me ask you something, Donald, just as coach. Something I'm interested in right now, and I don't want you to give away none of you anything that you're doing that you might feel that you need to, you know what I'm saying, keep tight there. But when you do a practice, what is it that you feel has been, just in a broad sense, your most successful thing that you do as a coach to prepare your guys for either A, MMA, or B, grappling tournaments? What could apply to either one of those that you feel you do every night that helps?
Well, like I said, every guy has to go into a competition, or girl, whatever. They have to go into a competition confident, no matter what their skill level is or they've already lost. So really what I focus on is, making sure that, the cardio is where it's at. I make sure that, that we studied up on whatever opponent we have. If it's a cage fight, if it's a grappling tournament, make sure we get a lot of rolling in, that the technique's tight. And when the guys are confident and they're all working hard, we've never had a bad showing. You know,
just feel
and-
that's that's sort of your way of seeing it.
I keep their minds positive, keep them always thinking as winners, and I make sure that their bodies and, you know, and everything are there to follow along with them during that time.
That's good stuff. So, and you know, confidence, man. Confidence is huge. I mean, if you've never stepped onto a jiu-jitsu tournament mat or in a cage, done any competition, you just don't understand how important confidence is. Like if you really are feeling like you're beat before you walk out there, guess what's going to happen?
You're gonna get beat.
You're beat. You're beat. And you know, doing a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments over the years, I can definitely attest to that. I feel like that walking out on the mat, no matter how good shape you're in, where your skill level's at that moment in time, if you're not, you know, if your mind's not in the right place, you're gonna have a bad day. So, cardio, you mentioned cardio, man, it's the thing that people do not understand and do enough of, in my opinion. I mean, it's got to start with cardio, sheer, pure, hardcore cardio. You know, I mean,
It's hard to do anything when you can't breathe.
that's exactly right. You know, you start getting guys on top of you, smothering you out with a gut wrench, tight waist, or you know, on top and side control. If that's just for 10 seconds of the fight, you know,
Oh crap.
it's a big deal, and it's going to take a lot out of you. So that's good stuff. So you know, this is coming from a team who has produced a Bellator veteran now in Dustin Collins. Fought a tough as nails Ed Ruth, who happened to be just happened to be a Penn State wrestler.
God, yeah.
That's great.
But he went in there and showed up and did the fight, and much props there. Mr. Stone over here on the end, me and Ryan talk about you a lot in respect, pure respect, because we see you as an up and comer here in the MMA grappling world, wherever you want to take that. You definitely want to fight. Maybe that's your love, maybe it's not. Maybe, who knows? You know, who knows right now? You may know, but you know what I'm saying? Who knows? You got the UGI coming up, right? The Ultimate Grappling Invitational.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that? And your opponent for this is a tough dude. What's your mindset going in, Stone?
Just like it always is, just go in there and give it my all. You know,
I'm going to be confident.
I'm
You're
gonna
going to
go in there, and you know, with the, like you said, if you go in there with the mindset that I'm going to lose, you know, you're going to lose. But I never go in there with that mindset. You know, no matter how hard it gets while I'm in there grappling or sparring, fighting, doing
Right.
whatever. You know, I'm always pushing myself, you know, to the limit.
Well, I think that the Eddie Bravo Invitational has opened up a lot of minds, and I think it's helped to it's starting to reshape the grappling tournament mindset out there. I really like the idea of what Adam's doing here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that this format is needed, and I've actually, you know, I've hosted a few grappling tournaments before. I'd actually thought about doing this one time, of doing not the EBI type kind of style, but do a card. You know, that way it's more like an MMA fight show.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to know who you're grappling. You'll have time to study up on them and prepare sort of. And I think that's good for people who are aspiring to be MMA fighters. And they're going
Well,
down that road.
even if they're just wanting to be grapplers, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
when they just see one opponent, you know, they prepare for that one opponent, and the more opponents that they take in the future, you know, each guy's going to have some different level of talent that they're going to prepare for. All in all, making them a better grappler.
No
you
doubt.
know? I mean,
No doubt.
as in a tournament, you can't really, you just go in there with your best game that you think that, you know, that you can win the whole tournament with.
All right, so February, it's rolling around. Here we are. We're still in November. Thanksgiving's coming up. Turkey. We're sponsored by Turkey.
Coffee.
Coffee. Water. dressing, rolls,